In this remake of a Danish psychological horror, a family is invited to spend a weekend at the West Country with a family that they met on their vacation in Italy. Film fans of YouTube, hello, welcome back to the channel. I am Josh, your movie apprentice, and today I'm going to be looking at Speak No Evil. Directed by James Watkins and starring the talents of James McAvoy, Mackenzie, Davies, and Scoot McNairy, Speak No Evil, as I've stated before, is a remake of a 2022 Danish movie. Is this a movie that lives up to the hype, especially through the trailers? Well, before I get into that, if you like what you're seeing on the channel, click the like button and subscribe for more videos like this coming all the time. Without further ado, let's jump right into this. So to start off with, I will say that Speak No Evil is a movie that sadly is kind of ruined by its marketing. It very much heavily focuses on the fact that James McAvoy is playing a crazy person in this, and a good 2/3 of the movie that is not happening. This is very much a movie that is all about the slow build, the uncomfortable moments between the two families that eventually lead into what is quite a bombastic final act. And unfortunately, because of the marketing, there are going to be a number of people that are very bored by the pacing of this, as I will say the film is very slow for the first half initially. There is definitely a level of tension between the two families, and the performers do a solid job at conveying this. The use of the setting is really well done, and the child actors in this are really good at conveying the information through a lack of words. One of the kids has literally no tongue, so their performance has to be driven by body language and facial expressions, and the way he's able to convey the progress of the story and get things rolling is really entertaining. However, I will say that even with the slow pacing, unfortunately, this film lacked characters that I could really root for. Unfortunately, the depiction of the two ideologies competing with each other when it comes to how they raise kids and the outlook on life, on being vegetarians, on the ecosystem, all that sort of stuff, that is carried a lot in the dialogue. And there are several small moments where the family make the main family feel uncomfortable and will break out into pure laughter. I thought that element had levels of entertainment to it, but you're really waiting for that palate to burst when it comes into the third act. But sadly, I did not care about the main family that are the lined up victims of this psychotic family. We have the husband, who is a very passive individual. He never really takes an active role and takes a lot of stuff lying down and bottles up a lot of emotions that eventually do explode out of them. We have the wife, who is very much a stick in the mud character, and she's almost insufferable in how uptight and righteous she is. But thankfully, because her suspicions are confirmed to be correct, which is a dead giveaway in the trailer, that somehow makes it okay. And their child, she is an 11-year-old that's about to turn 12, and she is still latched on to her childhood toy. That forms a huge arc in the movie, but there's never really any conclusive conclusion to that arc. It leads to some of the stupidest decisions I have seen in a movie. There is a particular moment involving this bunny that is absolutely frustrating, but it gets even more frustrating when that particular moment does get resolved. There is no reason for the family to stick around after that resolution. They could have happily done their polite word and departed the movie, but of course we need the plot to happen. As I said in my trap review, when there is a movie, you know stuff has to happen to progress the plot, but when it is staring you in the face, there is no logical reason for this to happen other than to continue the plot. That just breaks the immersion, and I've just found this family completely insufferable. Obviously, the film very heavily leans into the fact that James McAvoy is indeed playing a psychopath, and we know he is very good at that from his time playing Hedwig and the other personalities in Split. But I don't personally feel that James McAvoy gets enough time to shine in this movie. James McAvoy conveys an energy in this that is infectious. Like, he always gives 110% in his movies. It does feel like he's dropped off since his days playing Charles Xavier, but he is a fantastic actor. And when we finally get to see him go all in on it, it is entertaining, but it feels like it's coming a little too late in the film's runtime to really be truly impactful. You know, there's a question mark when it comes to the writing of the characters in the movie. When I was kind of questioning that, I kind of agreed with some points the psychopath was saying, and it seemed very much that the film was trying to convey the right way and the wrong way. And that is a conversation that I always hate films that do that. I don't like the fact that it tries to show a right and a wrong way. There's always gray areas, there's always debate. And the fact that this crazy character is just trying to have civilized, debated discussions, and our main family is not willing to have discussions, that throws me a little bit because I'm supposed to root for one particular family, yet the other family is making more genuine points that should be tied to life a little bit. I'm not saying they are amazing people because they are very much psychopaths, and I'm very much rooting for the main family by the end. But that is mainly due to the son on the other side because I found all three of the main family to be outright insufferable. The younger does win some points for making a very intelligent decision in order to get her parents away from the psychos, but I'm not going to spoil what that is. But I thought it was a very clever thing for a child to do in this sort of movie. Now, before I get into my grade, if you like seeing on the channel, click the like button and subscribe for more video reviews that's coming all the time. Make sure you hit that bell notification as well. But without further ado, here is my grade for Speak No Evil. Speak No Evil is a film that was very lackluster for me. The pacing was not all there, and I found it very difficult to really connect with our main protagonists and really root for them fully towards the end. We don't get enough of James McAvoy being a crazy person, and this film just suffers by the way it was marketed. This could have been a slow thriller building up to the eventual reveal, but sadly, it gives away in the trailer that we are dealing with a classic psychopath situation. And that means that for the first 2/3 of the runtime, you're waiting for that keg to burst, and the pacing and how it approaches that isn't always there. I'm going to have to say that for me, Speak No Evil is a tea that has too much milk. So Speak No Evil, have you seen it? If you have, let me know you thought down in the comments below. Again, you like what's in the channel. Click the like button and subscribe for more video reviews that's coming all the time. But until next time, everybody, I am Josh. I have been your Movie Apprentice. I'll see you all in the next video.